Good afternoon, everyone. This is Pradeep Mal, Ambassador of Change from GETI, the Global Education and Training Institute, Lucknow. And we are the premier training institute of India, related to the CMS group of schools, which is the world's largest school in any given city, which has more than 56,000 students. And you are on our disruptive education platform, again provided to us by our mentor, Dr. Sunita Gandhi. And we have interacted with more than 1,000 educators from India and all over the world on this platform. And today we have for you Mrs. Neelam Tripathi. She is the principal of Charles's Wain Academy, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. She has 14 years of experience, and she has an MA in English and an MEd. She's doing a PhD in education, in paradigm shifts in education, in recent challenging and innovative situations in school. She has participated in seminars and conferences by the CBSE and is a board evaluation panel member of the CBSE Dehradun and has participated in CBSE teacher training programs. She is a nature lover and environmentalist. She enjoys writing articles for various magazines. She will be speaking to us on the responsibility of parents and students regarding education. Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, ma'am, for being with us today. And over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for a great welcome, and good afternoon to everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Sunita Gandhi for giving me such a wonderful opportunity, for providing me a wonderful platform to share about responsibility of parents and students regarding education. As a school leader, I feel we have and we bear immense responsibility upon us regarding education. So now I would like to discuss about responsibility of parents and students regarding education. First of all, we need to understand that what is education. See, in today's world, education is changing its facet. So, education in the modern world is changing trends. Now, the conventional setup of learning has taken over by the digital technology. Now, there is immense improvement in the quality of education through integration of life skills in the curriculum, and we are just looking forward to the involvement of students, the involvement of parents towards education. So there is immense involvement of teachers and students towards education. But here we first of all will get to know about the responsibility of parents regarding education. As a parent, see, being a parent, he needs to become the partner of school to play an active role in the education of their children. He must take active interest in their children's schooling. And he is always welcomed by school to provide his opinions and suggestions for school improvement. As client of the school, parents should be provided with comprehensive information related to education provided to their children and the operation of the school, the performance of the school and how this is assessed, and also side by side the child's performance at school and how this is assessed. Now he is an important decision maker of the school. Parents should vote in or stand in for the election of parent managers on the SMC, and he must put forward views about what the school is doing and making suggestions on how it should be run. Now, we see that as a student, a child needs safeguard, he needs emotional warmth from his parental side. Guidance and counseling are the important parameters where his cognitive skills, his thinking power, and his other abilities are transformed. His social presentation gets benefited. The most crucial role and the major responsibility of parent is as a home educator, because parents should provide basic care and guidance towards the good behavior and general development of their children. They should keep school staff informed of their children's progress and significant events that may affect their children's learning. But as a parent, we are doing our jobs. He is aware of his responsibilities. He must be alert enough. But side by side, there is equal and parallel responsibility of students towards education. Students must adjust themselves to meaningful learning through proper involvement in teaching pedagogic reflections. He must make judicious use of hands on learning. He must find ways to apply classroom learning outside the school environment and should strive to keep themselves motivated, because their responsibility is very important and it is demonstrated in their choices and actions, which could lead them to their goals. Students must invest their knowledge in innovative and creative skills. They must enhance their communication skills, problem solving skills, and critical thinking skills. They must become responsible and better leaders of the society and nation as a whole. Now, as a student, the need of the student are very important, their social needs, their emotional needs. So these all revolve around and something the opportunities, the learning opportunities they are given. So through education, they are self-aware and social awareness skills get developed. So they learn how to self-manage themselves and they become responsible decision makers. So whatever knowledge they are getting through education in their classrooms and from schools and from their families and from their communities, so they are getting a proper climate for a good education. So, as a parent and as a student, the responsibilities are much more. But as a school leader, I feel the responsibility of school leaders regarding education is much more important. As school leaders must work together with parents and students to exhibit fruitful learning. They must provide educational infrastructure for students. They must implement innovative teaching and learning methods, because today's education has become modern, it has revolutionized itself, and now the school leaders must try to encourage experiential learning in classrooms. They must try to raise the chance to realize quality reform in education according to the need of recent times. They must try to bridge the gap between the culture at home through parents and the culture in school through teachers. School leaders must work with teaching staff and parents to become part of decision making team. And we all should welcome digital technology, that is ICT, information and communication technology in schools. But in today's scenario, as we are facing this pandemic, the challenges towards education has become much more. So as a school leader, I feel that we are facing challenges to transcend the education in a proper way, to transform education. But how? Today, students are getting education through online mode. But is it sufficient? What is there that is stopping us to become a part of a globalized education? So something disruption in education has emerged. So this disruption in education is resistance to changing existing business models, operational processes, redefinition of students' role, and the whole process of instructions in classrooms. So, this disruption in education is the total shift of existing teaching learning strategies to online education in current prevailing situation of pandemic when all the schools are shut down. And now complete onus is on us, and the complete onus is on the teachers to adopt personalized teaching and learning patterns. So we are talking about something like disruptive education. What is why disruptive education has emerged in our conventional education? So disruptive education is somewhat education which intends to break with the established teaching learning model to improve the existing one, that is conventional teaching process. It enables us to make innovation a reality. It is when we assess through the key model of disruptive education, we find that customized learning has become our modern education, and we are integrating artificial intelligence into this modern education, without which the future of education will not survive. So we are committed to early training of teachers and the faculty members so that they must reinforce the digital skills in themselves, and they must encourage critical thought among students. So in front of us, disruptive technologies have come up like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and Internet of Things. So, as a school leader, I feel that we should adopt some strategies towards disruptive education. We must pave some ways towards new learning models, new content, new strategies, and thinking through inclusion of disruptive technology in education. Disruption in education space improves educational program quality and also influences student attraction and as well as retention. Disruptive innovation delivers quality and affordability to education. So, digital disruption provides an opportunity to education to reevaluate the leaders, their strategy, and the type of student experience they wish to provide. The teaching fraternity fulfills the educational needs by engaging this digital disruption in education. Now, this digital revolution has also revolutionized the lives of today's students. This is known as synchronous learning. So, student experiences has increased. Virtual classroom setting allows students to have real-time interaction with their instructors, and the instructional delivery makes delivery very similar to that of face-to-face teaching models. Now, there are some challenges also, like class they do not get the proper like that of classroom settings, the conventional type of atmosphere, that environment, but the accessible and flexibility they are getting. There are some technological challenges also, like a number of software bundle services providers which maximize the effectiveness of these tools, and the delivery methods rely upon the very videos and the streaming through the class. Now we are focusing as a school leader, as a parent, and as a student. Our main focus is on learning outcome of the student. So synchronous elements facilitate course progression by allowing for the real-time resolution of student questions, creating opportunities for engagement, and enabling instant feedback and facilitating student networking. Now, the technology, this disruptive education, it is making our education more and more modern and futuristic. We must try to improve the student achievement, and the academic achievement of student also relies upon this disruptive education. So we see that by applying this disruptive education in our conventional mode of education, so we see improved scores on standardized tests, and we see that there are more increased application and production of knowledge for the real world. And actually we are making a student more affordable, and the ability of the students get increased, and the increased ability promotes achievement for special needs students also, and improved access to information that increases knowledge, that increases inquiry, and the level of investigation in students progress. Now we see that technology also develops the 21st century skills. It develops basic skills in all the subjects, and it also improves the digital age literacy, and it also improves the inventive thinking skills, and it also improves the effective communication and interpersonal skills. So productivity skills of the student also get enhanced, and we get the I want just share about like uh, this education. We are responsible enough to deliver the most of the best of the modern education, futuristic education to the students, so that students get equipped and they are mostly aware of their responsibility and knowledge factor which the teacher, which the school wants to inculcate in their behavioral attitude and the social skills that they adapt in this environment, in school environment and in home environment, for the focus of the student. So being a responsible student and being a responsible school leader, the responsibility towards education is to make education futuristic and smart enough, so that the affordability, accessibility, and flexibility get enhanced. So now I would like to stop here, because I think I'm able to shape the minds of young aspirants and young students, and also I'm able to inspire that my views reach to most of the people who are listening to me. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
There's been a little disruptive education, and the speaker will be coming on very soon. Please bear with us. Thank you very much, ma'am, and for that very
Thank
interesting
you, sir.
talk. And sorry you got disrupted a little bit. And we have two messages for you. GETI, which is Global Education and Training Institute, uh, has its own pre-service and in-service trainings. We have one coming up today for handwriting experience and fundamental brain development by our international team of James and Mary Pierce. For further information, please contact getilearn.org, GETILEARN.org, or contact us on phone number 740-840-1000. Also, I request you to watch our Detox Disruptive Literacy Movement by Global Dream. This was initiated by Dr. Sunita Gandhi in 2014, and this is to ensure that everyone in India participates in this literacy program. The motto being each one teach one. Uh, this is basically for foundational literacy and numeracy. So thank you, ma'am, for being with us today and for that very interesting talk.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and goodbye. Thank you.